Good morning, good morning. It is Friday. This is my weekly update for HKV and the Bunker Project 501c3. So follow up to Monday's video. What did I say I was gonna do? So for the Bunker Project, I said I was gonna check out wrapping this truck that I'm in right now. See about turning it into a driving billboard. I got a quote for that. $5,500 to $6,500 is what that would cost. So we won't be doing that anytime soon, at least, unless some miracle donor came through. Hint, hint. Anyway, so we won't be doing the wrap because I need to still focus on getting the Bunker Project a little more stabilized. So we're still kind of coming out of the pilot project phase, just about getting ready to expand. But we still got some things to do, so still need to kind of professionalize some things, make things a little bit tighter, clean some things up. So especially like with our website, I'd like to add a tenant portal. So our webmaster has been working on that, so we're going to get that up so that way potential student, veteran, roommate, tenants, whatever you want to call them, residents, I don't know, want to apply, they can do that through our website. Instead of having to just kind of do it the way we've been doing it, just kind of word of mouth. As a room comes open, I'll share out a flyer, and it just becomes sort of, exactly that, word of mouth. It's mostly referrals through other organizations, through the college, stuff like that. Or the couple of guys I had just found sort of on my own, attending some recovery meetings. So either way, so I'd like to get that a little bit more established, since we are getting people contacting us, looking for places. Unfortunately, I have to keep telling them no because we only have the one house. I've gotten calls asking about San Diego, especially California, where rent is real expensive. So yeah, that's kind of where we'd like to get to, is where we have some houses in the high cost of living areas where even the GI Bill payments don't cover. So that's that with the Bunker Project as far as the wrap and stuff. I'm headed up there to replace a washing machine. So I started a Facebook fundraiser to try to raise a little bit of funds for that. It was an unexpected thing. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. That's just how it goes with having real estate. Things fall apart over time. That's why the government grants some tax relief for depreciation, taking that into consideration, that you're going to have to continually be putting money back into your investment just to keep it from falling into disrepair. So we're gonna head up there, replace the washer machine, probably replace both the washer and the dryer at the same time. Not too sure. We'll see what we can find as far as pricing goes. Try to keep expenses as low as possible, of course. I'm gonna head to the Habitat for Humanity Restore, try there first, see how that goes. If it doesn't work out, then I guess we'll have to go play full retail somewhere else, or if we can reach out to another foundation maybe. I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to find an affordable washing machine and dryer to replace the units that are in there that no longer work. So the washing machine has completely shut down. It will not work at all. So that's unfortunate, but that's just part of life, part of home ownership, so part of real estate. So that's that with the house on the Bunker Project, HKV. So the reason I'm heading up there for HKV is to check on our contractor, see how he's coming along with his work. If I need to get in there and get my hands dirty and help him out to get to the finish line. So the finish line is Monday, trying to have this thing completely rentable, minus the appliances that need to be moved in by the property management company by Monday. So that means floors installed, new window installed, new door installed, all the roaches and bugs exterminated, which we've already done that. I'm gonna get a new garage door opener. That'll come after the tenant's in. That's just kind of a perk. So there is a garage and it's got a door and it works. So that's good enough for now. Just need to get somebody in, need to get the place filled up. So one of the reasons for that, trying to get somebody in as soon as possible, is the property management company we hired has a rent guarantee they offer. And that's what I had signed up for, expecting that rent would be guaranteed while I went through this whole rehab process, only to realize after I signed up, reading the fine print that wasn't sent to me in the beginning, that rent guarantee doesn't kick in until you've stabilized the property for 3 months. So we have no rent guarantee on Unit A, even though I've had this property management company since June, been paying them since June. So read the fine print when you are going to hire a property manager or anything. It's what I'm realizing. I'm realizing in business, it's on you to do your own due diligence. And if they put something in there to benefit themselves over you, and you don't bring that to their attention or decide not to move forward because of that, whatever, that's kind of on you for not doing your own due diligence, instead of it being on them for being, scammy or whatever. It's kind of the standard way of looking at things. So trying to kind of switch my mindset around that of like, it's on me. I need to make sure I'm doing my own due diligence. That's taking extreme ownership, I guess. I read that book recently. So making sure that I'm taking ownership for my part, but that's one of the reasons I started with the fourplex. This way, I made that mistake on my own. It didn't hurt anyone else's investment. Nobody else had money involved. So now I know. I'm moving forward. And also moving forward with any kind of larger apartment complex that I'm shopping for, I'm doing that as a syndication, which means I have sponsors, I have mentors, I have people behind me who have been doing this for 20, 30 years, who have thousands of units under their belt, who have done this many, many times. So lots of fail-safes, plenty of fail-safes. I would not recommend investing with an operator who doesn't have an operator above them who's guiding them. A mentor should always have a mentor, that kind of thing. So that's about it. I will get back on here once I get to Vegas, and we will check out how things are coming along with the fourplex, because last time I filmed up there, it didn't look too good. So hopefully there's been some progress. Take care. Bye. Okay, I'm at the Bunker Project house replacing a washing machine. So here's the old one. You can see that sucker. So pulling that one out, putting in a new one. The new one we got from Habitat for Humanity Restore. So one 501c3 nonprofit helping out another, which is pretty cool. We spent about $350 on that one behind me. What else? And then HK Ventures, that one had an investor call today, fell through. The person wasn't able to make it, but he's a physician. So yeah, we just rescheduled for Monday. Not the end of the world. I was panicking a little bit, but got through it. So importance of follow-up. So we'll just reschedule. No big deal. So here's the new washing machine. That's what your donation money went to. So thank you very much. That's it. Have a good night. So here we are back at the fourplex. It's a little windy, apologize. Checking out some of the fines. So the HOA has started issuing fines. So this is the fine, $100. That light up there, burnt out light, that's a fine. Dented up garage doors, that's a fine, it's another $100. This bashed up stucco, that's a fine, that's another $100. So they're holding owners accountable, which I think is great. Sorry, the wind. It's finally holding owners accountable for their units, their buildings. So you can see this one. Really old paint, probably original lead paint on the outside. Very bad shape. Original windows. So, not so good. So here's my new doors. Windows coming. Grounds aren't looking too bad. Yeah. So I came up to do sort of asset management. So I had hired a buddy who in high school, kind of took a chance, took a big risk. So I let him come up and stay in the unit, exchange for work. We're gonna do an equity split. So idea that we'll probably end up selling off this fourplex. I'd hoped to use it for veterans, but the area's not really turning around fast enough. So I think it'd be better just to sell off this building and try to get something a little nicer in a nicer area. One good thing is they did replace the parking lots. So the parking lots were $130,000 repair, so that was one of the biggest expenses they've made, biggest improvements. But they still got to get the owners in shape. So like that basketball hoop, that's a fine. Shopping cart right in the middle of the driveway, that's nice. So not so great, but I'm very, very stressed about getting this unit done. So as you can see, we got a new light out there. That's nice. Still a missing window. Lots of garbage and not so good. Anyway, the unit's not done, not even close. I was hoping to have it completely done by Monday. And it's nowhere near that, so quite worried, but I'm just here now checking out the exterior. Me and my contractor had a bit of a falling out because of how long it's taking the work to get done. This is Unit C back here. This one is for rent. Windows and stuff. It's nice tucked away. This little open area. Dog, whatever. Slowly but surely cleaning up the grounds, but it's getting there. Yeah, this is what value add, right? Starting with something that's not in so great shape and trying to make it nicer by the end. So that's about all I got. So the contractor I hired, let's turn this off. It's been here a month and a half. So this is the work. It's the electrical. I guess he was trying to move the fan in the middle. I don't know. Yeah. Started putting things up before finishing the paint. So I put the flooring down before it's actually clean. Yeah, that's the mirror. I have to figure out how to do electrical. That's brand new, or was brand new. Yeah, this was brand new a couple weeks ago. No closet doors, no blinds or anything. Have to figure this out. Figure out the ceiling. Not too sure about that vent. Missing door. Washing machine. It does not work. Again, missing closet doors. Missing a window. There's the new window. To figure out how to install that. Electrical work. Fan. Missing the interior door. Garage floor needs some work. Paint. There's no garage door opener. Garage doors in really bad shape. No appliances. That still needs to be removed. Paint the cabinets, put some decent hardware on them. Maybe replace the counters. Maybe you can clean these up and still use them, but I doubt it. Burn marks, probably from drug use. Might be able to clean up this sink and put a new faucet. I doubt it. What else? And here, slip down the flooring, clean. Grab the ceiling, big spot there. And some of those smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors, very important. Yeah, what's going on over here? Looks like an old leak. This weird window thing. It's got this giant metal piece and then these bars. It comes all the way through the wall. This is how you have to secure this. Weird. I think that's about it. All right, it's Sunday, so I'm gonna post after this. So I've been filming since Friday, so I'm just gonna try to link these together through Lightroom and post by Monday. And then Monday, I'll film Monday through Friday and post that on Friday. So I think that's what I'm gonna do going from here forward. Turn this around. So check this out. The fun of doing stuff yourself. So I hired a carpenter, and this is these are his things. So carpenter, contractor, whatever. It's a friend from high school. I'm not gonna tell his name, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. Just a sick person, just need some help. But yeah, tried telling me he was sober. Been here a month and a half, and nothing really got done. So I came and finally I'm doing it by myself because I can't trust the property management company either to do a good job. I'm realizing if you're not on it, if you're not supervising the supervisors, making sure that the property managers are doing their job, contractors doing their job, they will get one over on you. They will do a bad job, cut corners. So like they're gonna send in a flooring person and just slap down some flooring. Look at this. This is all over the unit. It reeks in here. I'm wearing a respirator. I took it off just to do this video. It's all around. So I'm gonna have to remove a whole lot of this. So that's black mold. It reeks in here. So that's a little clean over here. But yeah. So people who were in here before, I think they just flooded the sinks and flooded the toilets and left. Or whatever. Let a lot of water flow all over the place. We had a little accident down here. I was trying to get the dishwasher out. I don't know if you can see back there, but this hose snapped off. There's a bunch of water spraying all over, so that didn't help. See, these baseboards are all soggy and gross. So, and they were just gonna throw some appliances in. They came in today to install these appliances. I wouldn't let them do it. So, no. We need to get this unit squared away better before we're throwing appliances in here. You're not gonna throw them in here like this. So I have them just leave them in the garage. So we still gotta get this old one out. But I think I'm probably gonna pull all of these cabinets out, just the ones on the ground. Ones up there are pretty good. Still in good shape. So something to be grateful for. Not everything is totally destroyed. But yeah, this whole bottom cabinet though, I think is gonna come out. So I'm pretty sure there's some nasty rotten black mold back in there. Yeah, one of the drawers is busted, and so there it is in pieces in there. But yeah, I don't think these counters are salvageable. The contractor tried saying, oh, it's just vinyl paint, it'll just rub right off. Yeah, I don't think so. Got this window, still missing. So the guy had been here a month and a half. That was part of his deal, was to put that in. He said he was really great with electricity. I'm glad he put in the fan, did a good job there. So I'm gonna get a true electrician out here and figure that one out. So there's the new window. Ripped out all the baseboards today, so those were still on. It kind of scraped the floor, sorta. Still a lot that needs to come up. So this loose stuff needs to come up. So yeah, so this is an example of active investing. Oh, we got some crickets thanks to not having any windows. And, I pulled out the washer and dryer, so it could be coming up from the vent. It could be coming from that hole right there. This is like a weird, so this is an outdoor plug. This is the other end of it. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, this room has no light. So the person that was in here, they had a dog. They had two dogs, big dogs, German Shepherd type dogs. It smells really bad like black mold in here. So yeah, you can see all the stains, dogs peeing, pooping all over in here. So gonna seriously scrub this stuff. Got some Zap, heavy duty degreaser and cleaner and antibiotic, disinfectant. Yeah, gonna redo this, figure out the ceiling situation, find the vent. I did find that. So I'm gonna get this installed. If we can clean it up enough. I'll try cleaning it a little bit. Okay, we do have light. Still pretty messed up though. That's all vinyl paint. So might be able to get that off, maybe not. Got a faucet installed backwards. That's great. It's superior contracting there. And then in here, it's really bad. Pretty nasty. I've had the fan blowing in here all day to try to dry this out. But I'm gonna have to pull out this whole tub, pull out a lot of this drywall. Figure out what's going on back there. So this is pretty soggy. See that? Shower's not any good anyway. It's pretty gross. It would take a lot to try to salvage that thing. So, don't think I'm gonna even bother. I'm just gonna pull it out and replace it. Yeah, cricket's still there. That's nice. So we got exterminator to get out here, electrician, flooring expert, asbestos abatement. We're gonna have to get a fire inspection. Make sure we've got all of our smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. See more electrical work, figure out what's going on there. Don't know what that is. So yeah. So one of the reasons I wanted to do this vlog was just to kind of show what the true beginning stages of entrepreneurship are. All kinds of internet gurus telling you to get into real estate, get into real estate. Well, they're usually telling you that because they already own a lot of real estate. And by you getting in, you're helping push up their values. It's called forced appreciation. Missing a door here. This is what you get into when you do it by yourself. If you're just starting at the bottom, with no capital, unless you've got huge inheritance or you partner with somebody who's got a large bunch of capital to a joint venture. I get these lights figured out, a couple of hanging down. This is actually a big repair. So when I had purchased the fourplex, all of the ceiling was hanging down. It was all saggy and wet and I don't even know what was going on. So the FHA inspector forced the previous seller to at least fix that up a little bit. Made him paint the exterior of the building. So the lead paint was chipping off. That's a huge hazard. So a couple of major things were abated, cleared up, at least for now. But yeah, so if you like doing this kind of flooring and stuff and painting and black mold, I haven't collected any rent on this since I bought it in June. So first I had a tenant who refused to pay rent because there was a moratorium, so they didn't have to. And then when the moratorium came up, rather than face the music, they took off. And they allowed squatters to move in. I think they just passed it off to one of their buddies or something. Because when I had inspected this unit during the pre-purchase, it was pretty obvious that the person was a meth addict himself. And I was just waiting for the moratorium to come up so I could get them out and come in here and do this anyway. So I knew this was coming anyway. I just wasn't expecting it to go on for 6 months before I actually was able to. So then I hired a property management company at the same time I purchased the fourplex, because this is all training for me. So trying to move up to the larger apartment complexes and learning what it's like to hire people, how to hire people, what to watch out for. I have some instruction, some mentorship, some guidance now. The multifamily mindset, which is awesome. But I prematurely bought this thing. I closed on it the same day, the same weekend I took the multifamily mindset training, the 3-day training, and signed up for their year-long program. So now I know better than to buy properties like this, but I am glad I have it. I'm grateful, even though it's a lot of work. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. Because I don't think I would want to own a large apartment complex where I may be dealing with stuff like this without ever having dealt with it at the small level. How can you own 120 units if you haven't figured out how to manage 4 units? So it's kind of nice philosophy anyway. So, because I want to go into asset management. I want to focus on being an asset manager, and this is what asset management is. So the property management company I hired, they gave me a quote for a little over $6,000, supposedly to fix all of this. But
I don't trust them to do it right, honestly. Just based off our track record. When I first hired them, they had a lot of staffing issues. And then when I ordered new appliances through them, so they charged me $880 for 4 appliances, including installation. I thought that was a bit suspicious. And these are what I got. You know, these are the kind of appliances I remember having when I was growing up, living in apartments. So, landlords that treated their properties like this, just giving you the bare minimum, cheapest junk possible. Now these had some like stains and discoloration on it, so the guy was dropping it off, he was spray painting the sides of it. Spray painting, so this is all spray painted white to look new and clean. But if you look closely, you can tell. It's pretty bad. So I think I'm gonna be sending these back and getting some new appliances under a warranty, because this is just not good. So yeah, just gonna have to replace the counters, replace all these cabinets, sink, fixtures, add a few fixtures, at least paint it. Getting some new lamps. So I've got 3 of these lamps that match. You can see it's supposed to be flush with the ceiling, and yeah, something happened there. Didn't quite happen. And this one's supposed to be just like this one. So you got 3 that match. I was gonna put a fan in here, where this nice big mess up spot is. So, yeah, it's funny that the the investors who are telling you to get into real estate, all at the very top, hundreds of millions of dollars, telling you could be like them, showing you their Ferraris and Lambos and their mansions. Not showing you any of this. They're not showing you what it's like to get started. One of the good things about syndication, though, is teaming up with investors. So if you do have some capital and you want to team up, we can do that where you bring the money and I will deal with all of this. You never have to deal with any of it. You just get your return. Just like the stock market, right? You put in your money and whatever company it is does all the work with that money. Whether it's selling cars or solar or gasoline or whatever. So with me, it's fixing up and renting out apartment buildings. So that's all I got. I am grateful to actually have this unit back and finally getting some work done. So hopefully we'll get some contractors to do the good job now and get a tenant in here. And that's it. Good night.